Jay Wild, Ronnie Ayers in the studio. We got the Tahoe Waterman's Landing. You guys do it all. You guys you got a cafe. You got beer.
Yep.
Which is always good. You got boards. You got classes. What don't you guys do?
Anything with a motor.
Really?
We don't do.
Who needs a motor?
I know. Look at Ronnie. He's got shoulders.
I saw you two on the water this weekend. You guys looked like you had a motor in the back of that board. Especially this guy sitting there, a prone paddleboarding. I mean, that was incredible.
That was fun, man.
That was great.
It was really fun.
Ronnie, what did you think about the event this weekend?
It was wonderful. Chris Brackett and his family pulled off a first-class event for South Lake Tahoe's first ever paddleboard event, and it was well-attended, top pros, the top paddler in the world, and it's great.
Yeah, it's great. And Jay, tell us a little bit about the shop.
Yeah, Waterman's Landing. We're just over being open for a year now, and we keep getting better and better with every month. Really, we've finally locked down our beer and wine license, so that really spices up our afternoons.
That helps, right?
Yeah, it really does.
It helps with rehab.
Yeah,
that's what I would think. What do you do? Rehab? You go to get a massage? No, just beer and wine.
Yeah, it's beer and wine. And it makes it even more fun too after someone's having a couple beers and then they're like, I'm gonna go try and stand up paddle for the first time. You're like, okay, it's a life jacket.
They need a little liquid courage and stand up paddling?
Yeah. Well, everyone's scared of the water temp. It's like, really, it's not that cold.
Not bad at
all.
It's
refreshing.
I mean, there's hundreds of kids littering the water this last weekend.
Yeah, with no problem. I mean, then the adults are like, oh, it's cold. It's not that cold. It's not that cold.
Yeah, and you guys are located in Carnelian Bay.
Yeah.
Like you said, 1 year anniversary. You guys talk about throwing a luau.
Yeah, we're going to throw one down, see what happens.
Cook a pig.
Meet the neighbors.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Got to get people all involved. And then you guys have 2 events coming up, Ronnie. Tell us about those.
We do. This coming up weekend is the Waterman's Sunscreen Paddle for Humanity, and it's the largest national series. Currently travels to 5 different cities, including Washington, D.C., Deerfield Beach, Austin, Texas, and little old Carnelian Bay.
Little Carnelian Bay. You can make it sound so small.
Yeah.
This little.
I think it's like 350 people population. But the great thing is Paddle for Humanity was voted the 2011 top philanthropic event by Sup the Mag, one of the industry magazines. And they not only feature some of the charities that they support in all of their events, but each town that they go into, the participants can elect to choose a local charity for the money, and all the proceeds from the events go to the charities that you select.
That's fantastic. Who's going to be your local charity?
Well, we have the Tahoe Junior Waterman Program.
Perfect.
So it's Lake Tahoe Waterman Association, and with that, so they can donate their 20% of their entry fee to Lake Tahoe Waterman Program, which goes to our Junior Tahoe Waterman Program.
I think it's a great program. And then you got Jam from the Dam.
Jam from the Dam is the following weekend, the July 14th, 15th, and that's a long-standing Tahoe race. I think this is the 5th year. People don't even think that stand-up paddling has been around for 5 years, but in Tahoe, we're one of those bubble areas that stand-up paddling is just people get it right away, and we've been doing it for a long time.
That's cool. And Jay, we touched upon the Junior Waterman Program. Now you got some events coming up with it.
Yeah. It's his first year, and kind of the whole premise behind Lake Tahoe Waterman Association was to get the youth in the area we have so much talented youth in the area.
We do.
I mean,
we breed athletes like rabbits around here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh God.
To keep their focus or keep their interest, I should say, in being athletic, I wanted the kids to get out on the water more often and. By starting a Junior Tahoe Waterman program and encompassing everything that has to do with paddling, from outriggers to stand-ups to prone to surf skis to just anything that we can get our hands on.
What's a surf ski?
Surf ski is basically a fast kayak, an ocean vessel kayak. So it's really narrow. It's very tippy. Use a kayak blade, but paddle, but kind of like what they use in the Olympic style. And they're fast. They're really fast, yeah. You guys actually have a very good surf ski paddler down here in Steve Lanois.
Yeah, Steve. I was going to say, Steve.
Yeah, so, but yeah, just trying to get the kids on the water on different craft and keep their stoke on life and keep it rolling through. So next week, the 9th, 11th, 13th is the 8 to 12-year-old camp. Okay. And then the week after is the teen camp, so 13 to 17-year-olds. And first year, and we were like, wow, what's going to happen with this? And we've got a lot of friends up there. They're like, we're going to get our kids there. They're going to have a good time. And so, touch on some lifeguard stuff, some water safety, as well as get them all the crafts. So,
really you know what? Parents love these type of programs because they send their kids there, and then they're worn out for like a week.
Yeah,
totally. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, this is the best. This is the quietest it's ever been around my house. These kids are great.
Yeah.
So, Ronnie, tell us what else is going on at Waterman's Landing?
Well, this weekend, we really want to talk about the Paddle for Humanity.
Yeah.
It's a real big event on Friday day before the race. Chuck Patterson is a local, well-known name, extreme athlete, and professional stand-up paddle surfer and racer. Chuck and Jay are going to be running a clinic on Friday that you can learn all about at paddleforhumanity.org. And they're going to be instructing from beginners to getting them on boards to some race strategies and different race-specific maneuvers. Then the event is on Saturday at our beach in Waterman's Landing.
Yeah,
People that stop by for lunch,
absolutely.
come in, talk to the pros. These guys right here, you guys can give us tips,
Oh yeah, yeah.
like how to stand up and paddle at the same time.
Yeah.
Give lessons and all that stuff.
How to stand on one foot, jump over your paddle. and all that
Did
kind
you
of
guys see that sweet move
stuff.
contest?
Oh yeah.
Are you gonna start practicing, Jay?
Oh, I've been practicing.
Have you?
Yeah. All day yesterday, I was falling on my face. Yeah, it was pretty funny.
No, that's cool. For all your sales, rentals, services, lunch, beer, wine needs, Waterman Land, give the address.
Yeah, 5166 North Lake Boulevard in Carnelian Bay, kind of in the same sector as Garwood's, Sierra Boat Company's right there as well. Also wanted to touch on Ocean Minded is in town for and we're actually going to do a big beach cleanup on July 5th right down there at El Dorado Beach.
Good point. That is a great. We were talking about that yesterday. I think that's really, really beneficial for the communities. These beach cleanups are getting bigger and bigger, and I think they're just amazing. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, great performance yesterday, you guys.
Thank you.
It was fun watching you guys out there. Sorry I couldn't be with you. Shoulder injury. They didn't have enough of that Kinesio duct tape to get me on the water.
I hear you.
Hey, Ronnie, thank you so much. Jay,
thank
thanks
you.
so much.
No,
man.
thank you.
Thanks a lot.
So
Absolutely.
much fun.
Yep.
Lake Tahoe Waterman, stop in for all your lunch, wine, beer, and needs, and a little liquid courage will take you. Next thing you'll know, you'll be entering the 14-miler in the Tahoe Nalu coming up. Thanks to these guys for coming in. That does it for Tahoe.